She screamed, "You're nothing but a pathetic failure." In the heat of our fight, right in front of her crowd of friends, I finally replied, "You know what? You're absolutely right." And with that, I stopped being her failure. What her friends whispered to her after I walked out that night changed everything. I'm Alex, 36, sitting in my fresh apartment surrounded by unpacked boxes. A strange calm washing over me like cool rain after a storm. 3 weeks back, my girlfriend Sophia, 34, tore me apart in front of 30 guests at her birthday bash. Now she's clawing to piece her world back together, while I rebuild mine from the ground up. We'd shared 4 years, cohabiting for the last two. I was an HVAC tech, steady paycheck, hands-on labor, nothing flashy. She handled marketing for a beauty brand, always buzzing about optics and connections. The party unfolded at our spot, my spot, really, since I covered the rent. Her colleagues, old college pals, a few wannabe influencers she aimed to dazzle. I'd hustled all day, stringing lights, arranging food platters, hiring a mixologist, shelled out $3,000 for her cozy affair. Things hummed along until about 10 p.m. I was in the kitchen, scooping ice into a bucket, when I overheard her friend Lauren quiz her on summer getaways. Sophia laughed it off. "Oh, no trips for us. Jake can't swing it financially." I stepped into the room, the chill from the ice seeping into my grip. Actually, I floated camping at the national park. "You insisted on the Maldives." She rolled her eyes, lips curling in disdain. "Camping? That's your grand escape?" Snickers rippled through her circle. I should have backed off then. "It's what fits our budget if you want to hold on to that Mercedes payment," I muttered. That's when she erupted, wine sloshing in her crystal glass, her sleek gown catching the dim party lights as she commanded the room like a stage. "God, you're such a pathetic failure. Just look at yourself. Fixing vents and ducts all day. Do you have any idea how mortifying it is when they ask about my boyfriend's job? These folks have actual professions. Lauren's with a cardiologist. Emma's married to a guy who runs a chain of bistros. And here I am, stuck with a glorified handyman. The air thickened, 30 stares pinning me in place like spotlights. She didn't stop, her voice slicing sharper. 4 years, Jake. 4 damn years I've waited for you to step up. But you're fine wallowing in average, gaming nights, cheap brews with your dead-end buddies. No drive. You're pulling me under." I stood frozen, a deep crack forming inside. Not shattering pain, but a freeing snap, like rusted locks giving way. "You know what?" I said softly, my voice steady amid the hush. "You're spot on." She blinked, caught off guard. "What? You're right. I'm a pathetic failure in your eyes." I turned towards the bedroom, snatching my keys, phone, and jacket. "Where the hell are you going?" she shouted, heels clicking after me. "To stop being your failure." I slipped out the door. Her voice echoed behind, "Don't be so overdramatic." "Jake, come back!" I kept walking, the night air hitting my face like a wake-up call. That night, I crashed at my pal Mike's. He didn't pry, just cracked open a beer and tossed blankets on the sofa. Sunday dawned with 62 missed calls and a flood of messages from Sophia. Babe, come back. I was wasted. Didn't mean a word. Let's talk. This is ridiculous. You're blowing it up. Pick up. You can't ditch me like this. Then the tone flipped. You bailed on me at my own bash. You shamed me. Now everyone thinks you're the abuser. My friends are concerned. Get help. I fired back once. You're right. I was your pathetic failure. Fixing that now. Your thing's packed by Friday. Pick up by Sunday or it's donated. She rang instantly. I let it ring. Monday, I chased a dream I'd shelved for 2 years. Filed for a business license. Sophia had always nixed my HVAC startup idea as too dicey, not glossy enough for her feeds. By midweek, I'd locked in the LLC, opened accounts, sketched a logo and biz cards, reached out to 10 loyal clients who'd hinted at freelance gigs. Thursday, Sophia banged on Mike's door. We have to talk. No, we don't. Jake, please. I'm so sorry. I was posturing for them. You know that crowd. Yeah, I get it now. Tears welled in her eyes. 4 years? You're tossing it over one lousy evening. No, I'm escaping 4 years of your hidden shame. I wasn't ashamed. I just wanted better for us. For you mean? She pivoted hard. Fine, but you can't evict me. I have tenant rights. What rights? Lease is mine alone. I've been there 2 years. As a guest. Legally. Zilch. I verified. Her cheeks flushed crimson. You're joking. Boxes by the door. Sarah next door has the key. Where do I crash? Lauren's doc boyfriend has a mansion, I suppose. That weekend turned chaotic. Sophia rolled up with backup. Her mom Karen, sister Brooke, and 3 pals, Lauren included. They aimed to grab her gear and ambush me. Karen rapped on the door. I opened it. Jake, this is absurd. Couples argue. You don't bail over one spat. It wasn't a spat. It was her unmasking herself. Brooke chimed in. She was hammered. Words fly without meaning. Booze loosens truths. Lauren, the doc's partner, piped up. This is immature. Sophia merits better. I chuckled bitterly. Spot on again. She does deserve more than a pathetic failure. So I'm freeing her to chase it. They hold boxes as Sophia nitpicked, accusing me of theft. That's my espresso machine. You charged it to my card. Sure, take it. The flat screen's mine. Receipt says otherwise. My purchase, my dime. She grew frantic. Half this stuff is mine. You mean what I owned pre-you? Bold claim. As they loaded up, she dropped the bomb. I'm pregnant. The group halted. Even Karen's jaw dropped. No, you're not, I said evenly. How could you know? Your cycle last week, unless it's a miracle. Glances darted among her friends. Plus, I added, check your timeline. That Miami conference 3 weeks ago. Her color drained. Yeah, I knew about the room share. Monday kicked off the real storm. My boss rang. Jake. Got a nasty email about you. Claims of swiping gear and fencing it. My gut twisted. What? Total lie, I figured. Inventory checks out. Heads up, someone's gunning for you. Then the digital barrage hit. Sophia blasted across socials. After 4 years, he ghosts me cold. No talk, no warning, just boots me from our home. Ladies, beware dating beneath you. They resent your shine and lash out. Comments divided, sympathy mixed with skepticism. But magic unfolded. 5 partygoers had captured her rant on video. By Tuesday, clips spread like wildfire. Sophia, slurring venom, branding me a failure as I endured in silence. Then my quiet exit with grace. The tide turned. Emma, the bistro owner's wife, commented, "Sophia, we witnessed it. This is manipulation." Another guest, "You demolished him publicly. He rose above." Epic burn from a commenter named Dylan. Picture getting called worthless by someone cruising a leased Mercedes they can't fund, squatting rent-free in his pad. The nerve. 2 weeks post-party, chaos ramped up unexpectedly. First, the apartment. Sophia tried forcing entry Tuesday night. I'd swapped locks post-move out, but she jammed her old key, then hammered the door. "I know you're inside. This is my place too." I dialed the police, flashed the solo lease, move-out proof, her texts confirming pickup, and her mom's address. They escorted her off, warnings of cuffs if she returned. She wailed but complied. Wednesday, a lawyer's letter arrived, demanding $15K for wrongful boot, $8K distress, half the furnishings, 2 years back rent credit. My attorney, Mike's cousin, handling it cheap, howled with laughter. 0 case, guest status, no rent paid, no rights. He replied curtly, "Client rejects demands. Wrote through us. P.S. We hold footage of your client's abuse and slander." Thursday, Sophia's firm called. HR sought details on an employee incident. Party videos had hit her office. Her boss viewing her as snobby, drunk, and elitist, mocking blue-collar roots at an event I'd bankrolled. Bad vibe for their empowering brand. I offered no comment, but okayed sharing clips. They noted it politely. Friday, she stormed my job site. "You ruined me, got me canned." No, your actions did. Those were private clips. From a 30-person crowd? That's exposure. No kids, unless her bags counted. Tuesday, unknown caller, Jake, Ryan from Miami, the conference hookup. Go on. "Man, nothing went down there. She pushed, said you were over, painted you as controlling and stingy. But I searched you up. Saw happy couple posts. I steer clear of committed." She raged at rejection, explains her party cruelty, venting on you. Why spill now? She's harassing my firm, alleging assault in Miami. Boss sees through it, but know her type. I do. Wednesday, desperate text from Brooke's number. "Jake, you loathe me, but help. Mom's evicting. Jobless, carless, broke. Please, anything. Sign papers, therapy, Public sorry. Tell the world truth. Don't let me hit streets. I pondered an hour. 4 years. Fleeting joys amid rot. Guilt tugged. Then her sneer replayed. Pathetic failure. My reply, word is Starbucks needs baristas. They skip job title snobbery. You're heartless. No, just not your failure anymore. Best wishes, Sophia. Blocked. 2 months post-party. Wrapping this chapter. Karen called last week. Jake, I